Look at that. The magic of the internet.
What am I looking at?
I don't know.
I'm not seeing anything. I'm just
You're
seeing
not
the same.
but you're supposed to at least see
I'm
and Greg.
just seeing what I normally see. It's the same thing.
It's the same view.
Yeah.
All right, let's do this thing. Hello and welcome to episode 966 of the Player One podcast for Tuesday, June 3rd, 2025. I'm your host, Chris Johnston. With me, as always, from Canada is Mr. Greg Seward.
Hello.
How are you doing, sir?
Not bad. Just busy. Busy.
Yeah?
Busy doing what?
Getting close to the end of the school year.
Oh.
One of my kids is
yeah.
graduating. So, I mean, they're all graduating to a new grade, but one of them is graduating high school.
Oh, my goodness.
Yee.
So there's a fair amount to do there.
Yeah.
And, lots of volleyball, lots of baseball, lots of lacrosse, lots of stuff. So busy.
Right.
Sounds like a busy schedule.
It is. In other news, I have nothing to talk about and what you've been playing, but we'll get to that.
Oh.
It's good also that then we're recording 2 episodes tonight. But more about that in a little bit. Joining me from the great state of Washington, Mr. Phil Theobald.
Hello.
Hi there.
How are you today?
I am well, thank you.
That's great. I'm very excited to be here. This is our double-header episode.
166 and 967. We're recording, 2 episodes tonight.
Because we've all already got our Switch 2s.
Yeah.
Right,
So we're doing our big Switch 2 launch extravaganza tonight.
Yeah, we may as well just knock that out at the same time, right?
So Mario Kart, pretty great, right?
I didn't like it.
Oh my goodness.
You're dragging the Metacritic score down.
Man, I'm review bombing that thing.
Oh my.
Too many.
We have no
specifics.
No one at Nintendo's getting their bonus this year.
Oh, darn.
I remember the first time one of the many PR folk that we used to deal with while we were at the magazines informed me that some companies actually based bonuses on Metacritic scores.
Yeah.
Oof.
Which I was like, that's the most heinous thing I've ever heard. Well, maybe not ever heard of, but it's pretty terrible.
In
terms of video game PR. That's
exactly.
The most,
Yeah. It's like, so your livelihood is based on whether I liked the game you made.
Don't they still do that for developers too, right? Like that's a thing.
No,
not just PR.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about developers. They were
okay.
I mean, PR is people as well, but just saying that yearly salary bumps could and often were based on the Metacritic scores of games you'd published that year. So
I wonder if they still use Metacritic for that. Because
I don't know, but in a world where we so frequently review bomb things, I sure hope not. I mean, I hope not anyway, because that's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a terrible practice, yes.
Yeah. It is hard to get over like an 80 Metacritic. Like it is over 90 is forget about it. Like, it's really difficult. I don't know if you've looked at the games that get over 90 or games you've enjoyed. Check those out. Like,
I don't, because I don't care. But
me neither. You like what you like, right?
Exactly. If I enjoyed it, then I don't really care what the rest of the world thinks of it.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
Greg does not succumb to peer pressure.
Not that kind.
And that's a good lesson for all of you kids listening at home.
That's right.
Be true to yourself.
Darn right.
Yeah.
Just like Guitar Man preaches.
Fail in all things.
In the game. When is that coming to digital platforms or
that's a shame.
I love Guitar Man.
Something
Thank goodness.
like they were playing it. They did Giant Bomb did a video where they went through one of the old official PlayStation magazine demo discs, and Guitar Man was on there.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I was just thinking, oh man, it'd be great to have.
Speaking of Speaking of magazines that came with demo discs, I've been digging through some from some old boxes in my storage unit and trying to clear that out. And I stumbled across a whole bunch of sealed copies of New Type USA.
Wow.
Those got to be worth like 20 cents each.
Got to be worth.
Remember that magazine?
I do remember it. I have.
Yeah.
I have a
You
whole
should donate
collection
those to the
right
Video
over
Game
there.
History Foundation.
Well, New Type is not a.
I know that, but they covered video games.
Oh, well,
Video
that's
game.
true.
I know because I wrote some of the reviews.
Or I could also like sell them.
It's
Possible.
pretty selfish, but
Then
Possible.
Is it?
Yeah. Why not? I mean, and tell me what you get for them because I got a whole collection. Right there. Like I said.
I'm assuming.
no, I don't think I have a single issue of that magazine.
I'm assuming the reason I
No.
have them is because I have probably some reviews in there myself.
I imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Potentially so.
I wrote for that magazine back in the day.
Hey, me too.
Well, I would
High
hope
five.
you did.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
High five. Come on.
You can't.
Don't leave me hanging.
There's like a camera there. You're
Give me-
not.
give
You're
me-
in a
give me
whole
a-
other room.
Well, I know.
I can see you.
I'm.
like-
Yeah.
What?
You
what-
left me hanging, Phil.
I don't. Like, what do I put
Just-
my hand up?
Yeah, put your hand up.
Like, how
Let's-
close?
Like right here.
Like,
Come on.
Got to put it closer.
Yeah, as if
I don't wanna
Greg's
t- it's gonna-
lost focus on his.
It's gonna mess up
camera.
my
Do that.
focus.
Do that.
Have I?
No.
Like,
Oh.
like that.
Like that. Exactly.
That doesn't.
Didn't
I
do
didn't
anything.
touch you. This
Guys are
doesn't work.
driving me crazy.
It's the internet.
Is
Anything's
this a
possible.
TikTok thing? I don't understand this.
Oh, anyway, we're recording 2 episodes tonight. Have I mentioned that?
What a dumb idea.
What a silly idea.
Why are we
Well,
doing this?
We're doing it anyway. Why are we doing it?
Yeah.
Well, it's because we're all busy next weekend. So,
I'm not
I'm
busy.
not busy.
well, especially me. I'm busy next weekend.
You're
and won't
bu-
be
There we
able
go.
To,
There
won't
it
be
is.
able to
Yeah.
edit or post anything. So-
I'm not busy. I'm going to be sitting
Yeah.
around playing my new Switch 2.
Oh, you want to edit a podcast and
No, I'm playing on my Switch 2.
There it is.
exactly. I also don't want to edit a podcast. And
Do you want to trust me editing your podcast, tough guy?
No.
Yeah, see, there it is. Yeah. Yeah.
So that's why we're doing it. So you will have to wait
Ugh.
for our Switch 2 impressions for another week.
Few weeks
after
for me.
that. Maybe a few weeks for Greg.
Oh, yeah, you weren't able to get one yet, huh?
Nope.
Not yet. We're hoping. We're hoping that you'll be able to get one, or you'll go to a store on Thursday, like
yeah.
Are you going to go line up?
one of those regular people.
I'm
Yeah.
not going to go line up. No.
You're not gonna line up.
No.
Okay. All right. Well, anyway, that is the plan. We're recording another episode right after this, and what happens is patrons will get that episode as the bonus show for this episode, and then
Oh.
everybody else will get it next week.
2
at the
years from
regular
now.
time.
Oh.
So that's
Oh.
how we'll do it.
So what do the patron people get next week?
The knowledge of knowing they're helping us keep the lights on.
They had
Bupkis.
exactly Bupkis. They'll
I
get
see.
the next episode early. Isn't that worth something? Maybe?
Is it?
Maybe.
I don't know. I've heard our episodes.
That's true.
Have
All
you?
right.
I don't believe that.
I'm hearing it now.
You lived it.
Yeah.
Really the same thing, but okay.
It's not?
No.
Oh,
I don't know.
try listening to an old episode. Just like dig
That
into
sounds
the
awful.
back
I don't want to do that either.
Yes. Well, anyway,
Yeah,
it's Switch 2 release week. Get excited.
it is.
I have my plan picking up in store at Best Buy. We'll see how that works out. So I'll have a Switch 2. I've already pre-ordered a few games digitally. Yakuza 0 Director's Cut,
Yeah.
Ridge Racer, Arcade Archives 2,
Yeah.
Fast Fusion, and I think that's it.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll be ready to go.
And you're
Fun.
getting the Mario Kart system?
Day one, I have the Mario Kart World bundle,
Okay.
so I'll have that digital as well. I am wondering Will Nintendo's online infrastructure completely crumble on this launch? Because, not only is it just a new platform, but Mario Kart World, the bundle is a digital code. So everybody's going to be downloading that game at the same time. So we'll see how well that works. And then downloading all of their Switch 1 games onto their system if they want to do that as well, if they have digital games. So it's going to be one heck of a thing, I'm sure. So good luck to everybody out there. I hope it works out for everyone, except for Greg. But I hope it works out for Greg too. But he won't. He doesn't know if he's going to have the system.
I'm 99.9% sure I will not have a system.
Okay. Keep that hope alive, Greg.
Yeah.
All right. So, a company that didn't keep something alive, EA has shuttered.
Wow.
Studios. They were making the Black Panther game. It has now been canceled.
That's weird for EA to close a studio. That's not something they're known for.
A little unprecedented.
No, completely unprecedented. And there was the news that there's a rumor, I don't think it has happened yet, that they are going to close Codemasters.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah, because I don't know. I think all Codemasters has at this point is the F1 license. Mm-hmm. And that is up this year. That contract is up this year. So, and I don't know how those games perform. I know ever since EA bought Codemasters that I've kind of fallen off those games, which is, the F1 games they used to be in my top 5 every year. I used to look forward to a new release every year. And the first year after EA took over, it was when they started it was riddled with microtransactions. And it's like, I ain't feeling this. And I haven't played it in 2 years now. So who knows? I mean, I doubt those microtransactions are driving a whole lot of revenue, but I could be wrong about that. And I can't be bothered to go find out. So I don't know. I don't have hope that Codemasters will stick around after, because F125 just came out this week. So that could very well be their last game. If this rumor is true that they're going to shut down and absorb people into the EA collective, which, by the way, back in 2021, EA said they weren't going to do. So, and here we are.
Pretty much, yeah. That's how it goes, right?
Yeah. But it's a shame because, Codemasters has been around a long time.
Yeah.
And they're from, I think, the 80s is when they were, if not the early 90s, but I think it was the 80s. They've been around since the 80s.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure because didn't they do the Micro Machines racing games?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Founded in 1986.
There you go. So, will they make it to their 40th birthday? Hard to say.
Outlook not so good.
Outlook not so good. It's very depressing. But anyway,
yeah. So apparently EA has some other Marvel games in development as well, but Black Panther canceled.
Yeah,
probably too woke.
Can we just stop using that term? Just even as a funny, like, oh, I'm taking control of that term. I hate it. Anyway, so speaking of racing games, F1, we were just talking about Codemasters. WRC is apparently the rights for it are returning to Nacon.
I don't know if they're returning. Didn't they just pick it up, or did they previously do? I don't think they previously done rally
had
games.
it.
Did they?
Yes.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
So that was the other license
to 2022.
Okay, so that was the other license Codemasters had.
Yes, that was the other one.
So, which they didn't renew.
So no more rally games.
Well, no, Codemasters. From Codemasters. Yeah, I have no idea what the Nacon rally games were like. If they released rally games, I don't really pay too much attention to that series. But yep,
okay,
good stuff.
Well then, and because it's just a packed news week. As we all wait for the Switch 2, I just wanted to put it out there that a developer has launched a collaborative web game where you, yes, you can help solve all the possible 5x5 nonogram Picross puzzles.
Oh, right.
So this is every possible 5x5, and there's nearly 25 million possibilities here.
Oh my goodness.
Who knew?
Which is a lot.
We're almost at 10% complete.
Oh, damn. Okay.
How many of those actually look like something?
Nothing. None of them do.
None.
Well, I mean, I'm sure some of them do, but
I mean, some of them have to,
some of
right?
them
If
have
it's all
to,
possible ones.
Yeah.
Well, actually, Phil, I mean, don't say that, because Jupiter could say that, well, this squiggly line here is actually power up from a Namco game. Or
I mean,
this is a weapon from Fujiko F. Fujio and characters.
Yeah, they could say that.
They could say that.
I guess they could.
That was a tortured reference.
Some of these will no doubt be puzzles that you have played.
I mean, they would have to be.
They would have to be. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they would have to be something.
Yeah.
Not everything is something, though. Showtime.
So have you gone and tried to do any of these, Phil?
I have not.
I mean, I'm doing some right now. You just get a
Instead-
big page of puzzles and
Instead of, I mean, I went and looked at it, but I haven't actually solved any.
Yes.
I do not
So
wish
we'll-
to contribute to society.
You don't want to contribute in this way?
I'm going to wait until everyone is finished and then
Mhm.
and
What
then
was that
benefit.
guy's name? That Microsoft employee who was like, whose whole thing was like, "What have you contributed to
Wasn't that
society?"
oh god, what was his name?
It was
Yeah, I
Jeff
forget.
something, wasn't it?
Yeah, the what have
He
you
was the
contributed?
Former head of EA Canada.
No, not Don Matrick.
No, that guy wasn't Don Matrick. I
No.
thought it was.
It was somebody else.
Okay.
I forget the guy's name. But
Uh,
he wasn't in Microsoft much longer after that. I don't think. Or maybe he's still there. Who knows? But anyway, that's all the news that's happened in the last week as we all wait with bated breath for Switch 2. And of course, there have been leaked videos, people like opening the box and powering the system on, and you can't do anything with it because it needs a day one update. But isn't it cool to just look at
No,
That,
no, it isn't.
that language
Jeff
selects?
Bell.
Jeff Bell,
Jeff
there
Bell.
it is.
Jeff Bell. And your contribution to
update now?
society is
Is
ellipses. What?
Was that from the Xbox One TV, and games being digital licenses on disc?
I thought that was Don Matrick.
Don Matrick made a comment that has become a meme. It's like, we have a system for you. It's called the Xbox 360. That's the meme for that.
Okay.
But then Jeff Bell, I forget what exactly the issue was.
I don't remember if that was the same year though. I guess is what I'm getting at.
I don't think it was,
No.
but maybe it was.
Hmm.
That was a bad time for Microsoft. All right.
Yeah, it was.
Well, we are done with the
It
news. And now
was-
we're. What's that?
It was when Peter Moore was resigning
Uh-huh.
and someone snarked about getting rid of Jeff Bell instead.
Wow.
And
pretty
Jeff
mean.
Bell.
But
And
what
Jeff
did
Bell.
Jeff? There was some reason why the internet did not like Jeff Bell.
Oh my God. Well,
I don't remember.
yeah. Who knows?
Remember,
The internet
Yeah,
sucks.
the
this was
internet does
nearly-
suck.
This was nearly 20 years ago.
Okay.
What?
It was
Gosh.
yeah, it was
to make us all feel
2007.
old suddenly.
Oh my
Oh
God.
shit!
it was yeah, this was yeah.
So we definitely talked about it in one of the early episodes. The
Oh, we
double
definitely
digit-
did. I mean,
the double
we
digit.
used that contribution to society.
Go back to
meme.
July 2007 and you will be able to. I am referencing, by the way, an ArsTechnica.com article written by the Cooch.
The Cooch.
Oh, Ben Kuchera.
The very same.
I was doing some social media stuff. I was doing a clip of a video of mine for a social media release later this week, and I was referencing the Cooch.
Oh, there you
That's
go.
twice
yeah.
today that I've heard his name.
All right.
And then you talked about
Or
Ben
thought of
Kuchar.
him. And yeah, that's right.
All right. We're
pooch.
done with news. Let's get into what you've been playing. Greg, you're up first.
I haven't really been playing. I played more Expedition 33. I don't really have much
Oh.
else to say about it, and just fawn all over it again because I love it.
It's a good
But
game.
I don't really have much more to say about it.
I played just a
fun.
little bit more of it this. I didn't even put it on my list just because I haven't played that much.
Yeah, that's
This
kind
week.
of the reason. Like I've
Yeah.
said pretty much everything I'm going to say about it for now. I'd like.
I
to
did
finish
get
it.
out of the water
Okay.
area. I forget the name of the water area,
Yeah.
but I got through the water area. I stumbled
and you have
across.
not yet met SK then.
Neither
No,
I don't think.
You would remember. If you
Yeah, then I
met that
haven't.
character.
no.
Okay.
Is that SK? Is that like initials? S and
No,
K,
it's
or
like
it's-
ESQUIE.
Oh, okay. Yes.
No,
Very-
SK, not OK.
Yeah.
I have not.
Okay. You will
Okay.
at some
No,
point
SK.
soon.
Okay.
No, SK.
Yeah, I know SK. I have not met him. Okay.
Wow. Wow.
This is a bit
Who's on first?
third base. No, I have
All
not
right.
met SK yet. I did stumble across an optional like mini boss fight.
Oh, the mime?
No, it wasn't the mime.
Not the mime. Oh, okay.
I did find the mime in like the very first area.
Mhm.
Oh, I
Like
did
when-
not find.
When you start the game, when you're
Oh.
back in the town during the
Oh, what?
I
Really?
did not find the mime.
I didn't know
there.
there was one there.
Yeah. When you in the very beginning of the game, before I forget what they call it, the MCU snap happens.
Yeah.
When you're going
Gromage
towards
or
like the
something.
docks, if you walk off like to the side, like if you instead of going to the docks, you kind of, I think it's like to the right. There's like an area, and there's a one of the mimes is there, and you can battle the mime, and you get a trophy for it, actually, or an achievement for defeating the
Gommage
mime.
is a French word that means erase.
What is this?
So it's the gommage.
Oh yes, the gommage.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. How I love le
I
gommage.
like how you said gomage.
Gomage. That's how we
Is this that gammage? We're all doing this
Go get
gammage
some of
thing
that
here.
yakitori.
But I stumbled across.
Teriyaki, the freelance guy that wrote for
CJ's still
EGM.
going.
Yeah, he's got it. He's got it.
Teriyaki. Wow.
Remember
CJ's
teriyaki?
CJ's doing a lot of
teriyaki.
shtickla this week.
Yep.
Doing a
Is
lot
this-
of what?
Shtickla.
Shtickla.
You're doing a lot of shtickla this week. Is this
Okay.
is this new system hype? Has got you all full of
He's all
beans?
pumped
Got
up.
me all Twitter pated.
I get it.
Yeah.
But I had a fair bit of trouble defeating this.
The mimes are tough.
The mime.
Well, I'm not talking about the mime. I actually beat the mime pretty easily in that first area.
That one must not be very tough.
I don't know. I beat it, but no, this boss in the water zone.
I'm trying to think what this would have been.
It was like a big dude. He had like a big horn that he would trumpet at you.
Oh yes,
Or he
yeah,
would
I
hit you
remember
with-
exactly what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
I died a few times there.
Yeah. I died a few times, but I finally beat it. I got a weapon for my troubles,
Very nice.
and then I went on my merry way. But yes, that was clearly an optional boss because it was
The game has
Off
a lot
to
of
the
those.
side.
yeah, you had
Yeah.
to kind of do a little bit of exploring to stumble upon it,
Hmm.
but and then I left the area. But it's a good game though.
it is a good game.
Gosh, it's good. It's real pretty. The music is lovely.
Yep.
Totally.
So,
Mm.
unfortunately,
Yeah.
Switch 2
Yakuza
comes
Zero
out next
Director's
week?
Cut comes
Yeah.
out in a couple days.
Well, that's also true.
So I may be
Been
putting
nice knowing you,
Expedition
Expedition 33.
on hold for a bit
Phil said.
because I gotta head to Japan.
Got to go to Kamurocho. Come on.
Exactly.
Yeah. Good deal. So that's all you played there, Greg?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, still playing a couple of things for on my Twitch stream, but not really much to talk about on that right now. So
yeah. Well then, Phil.
Yeah.
What you been playing?
Well, in addition to the old expedition, just a bit, I did. I forget who brought this up. Someone in our Discord chat mentioned to me, because I was talking last week about that Ant Stream service,
Right?
With all the 1,000+ old games on it. And I forget who it was, but someone recommended that I check out some pinball games that they have on the service. Specifically, their old Amiga pinball games. And I was, I love me an old pinball game, to be sure. And so I gave... what's that?
Faux shizzle.
Yeah, faux shizzle indeed.
Faux shizzle.
Yeah. No, I agree. Oh, you know what? It was Helvedeschinden.
Yes, our good friend Thomas. Yeah,
I looked it up. I looked up who made and the games are called Slam Tilt. And Slam Tilt apparently has 4 tables in its original release, but for some reason on Antstream they have all these Slam Tilt tables as separate games.
Well, they're probably on separate discs. So
that might be it. I don't know.
You're not going to be able to insert the second diskette.
Well, not with that attitude. So I tried them out, and they seemed quite good, in that way that old PC pinball games were good. But, the Ant Stream, it's all streaming.
Not so good.
Oh,
it's all streaming. And it's real tough to play a pinball game over streaming because it doesn't
I feel
react.
like this is giving you a bad opinion of streaming in general. Like, where are Antstream servers that it's this bad of an experience?
Perhaps on the moon.
Possibly,
because
I play a lot on GeForce Now, and I play a lot on Xbox Cloud Gaming, and it's usually fine.
Well, I mean, this is fine too if you can adjust your brain to tap the flippers a good half second before you're supposed to.
That's not good.
But it don't work.
Yeah.
So I was losing a lot of pinballs that I really should not have been losing. So I'm sure they're great. They seemed really nice, but Antstream is not the way to play digital pinball games, I'm afraid.
Oh, okay.
You know what else is on that service?
What's that?
The Amiga version of Zany Golf.
Oh, there you go.
Ooh.
Oh, I love Zany Golf.
Nice.
I don't know. Is Zany Golf good?
I've never.
Is there any? Because I played Zany Golf. I originally played it on the Apple II GS. My friend Jim had the Apple II GS version, and I loved it. It came out on Genesis, which I had. So, of course, I got the Genesis version, which runs at about 2 frames a second. But
yeah, it does.
I powered my way through it, and I learned to love it because it was Zany Golf, and it was the only Zany Golf I had access to.
That meant a lot back then.
Yeah. And you know what? I've played it. It's on Steam. There's like an old DOS version of it that is on Steam that does not play well, and the music is awful because that game has great music. I love Zany Golf soundtrack, but that DOS version soundtrack, nope.
Didn't you got to hook up a sound blaster?
Yeah,
I mean that's the thing, right?
Ask
Sound Blaster
Dr.
Pro.
Spatzo.
That's your problem right there.
Yeah, Dr. Spatzo recommends. Sound Blaster peripherals for your PC. And I listened to him.
The original Chat GPT.
Tell me about your hat turd. Oh my goodness. It's how you pronounced hatred.
Yeah.
Tell me about your hat turd. And
wait, are you telling me that Dr. Spezzo was the commentator on Show Montana Football for Genesis?
we are all part of the same family.
I have no idea what we're talking about anymore.
It is a
Me neither.
dynasty of robotic voices in video games.
We were talking about Zany Golf.
Yeah,
Oh.
I know.
I love Zany Golf. I'm just saying. So the Amiga version is on there, and I played a bit of it. Again, it suffers from laggy controls, so I was not doing well in the game. But so I don't know if there was ever a genuinely good version of Zany Golf or just versions of Zany Golf that I put up with because I love the idea.
I guess the question is though, if you loved it,
Yeah.
didn't that make it a good version? Like what's the metric that says this game from 35, 40 years ago is not good, right? I mean,
you need to see the Metacritic for it.
Right.
I want,
I think I get what you're saying. You're talking about like performant, basically,
yes.
right? Which,
yes.
Sure, that's fair.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I just want to be able to play a version
low frame rate stuff back then because it was interesting, and the fact that you could overcome that, I think, says that the game was good.
Yeah, I just want to be able to play a version of Zany Golf today.
Yeah, I get that.
Plays well.
Yeah,
because I love the holes, I love the design of it, I love the creativity of the different holes in the game. I adore the soundtrack so much. But yeah, just nothing.
I mean, yeah, for what it's worth, yeah, like the current, the Genesis version. Playing the Genesis version today is tough.
Oh, it is,
because it is a extremely low frame rate. But I'm kind of the same. It wasn't Zany Golf, and I'm struggling to. Well, a great example for me was Hard Driving. Hard Driving on the Genesis. I played so much Hard Driving on the Genesis.
Yeah.
That game is terrible.
Yes, it is.
But it was so good.
But I played it a lot back then too.
Yeah.
That was all we had. You're like,
exactly.
If you want to play Hard Driving at home,
you gotta
playing it.
You gotta make those sacrifices.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Before I get into what I've actually been playing this week, I'm gonna show someone suggested or demanded that I show this off. I did a little 3D printing project a few days ago. I was digging through it is this 3D printing models and stuff like that. And I discovered a little box. Look at it. I printed up this little box. I'm showing it off here. It's a little black box. Orange hinges on it. Up on the top, look at that logo.
Mm-hmm.
That's the TurboGrafx 16 logo.
Yeah.
Printed out on top there. That's all printed.
Sure.
And this box is designed. You can hear that little rattle. What's inside this magical box? It is my collection of loose hue cards.
Very nice. Turbo chip games.
Look at that. Yep. Here's Zonk. I got about, 15 of these things in here. And I had all these loose games sitting around. No
now
place
they're
really.
Collected in a nice box.
There's Newtopia 2 right there.
Oh, very nice.
Look at that. Let me put that back in. These are in alphabetical order because that's the kind of guy I am. Greg.
Hi.
Did you ever play Final Lap Twin?
I did.
From Namco?
Mm-hmm.
I
own that game.
Final
That's
Lap
one of the
Twin.
very few turbo chip games I own.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
That was a good game. That was a good game. There we go. Okay. I had to show off my little turbo box. Anywho's.
Yeah.
What I've been playing this week, I've been playing the hot new game from the creator of Nobi Boy.
God. Nobi Boy.
Yeah, Nobi Boy.
Yeah.
That's not a reference I expected tonight.
To a T came out. This is the new Keita Takahashi game. You probably know him as the guy who did Katamari.
Yeah.
Damacy. This came out this week. I did not realize it's on Game Pass.
It's on Game Pass.
I did not realize this. I purchased it on the PS5, not knowing.
That's good. You gotta support good games.
Well, that's the thing. I was like, you know
Good
what?
creators.
I could have been playing this for free, but what am I going to complain about giving the Katamari guy $20?
Yeah,
come on. I'm happy to do it. So
there you go.
I've been playing this game. This is have you seen anything about this game?
Very
No.
little.
It's a weird little game.
Imagine
CJ,
that.
you might dig it,
Right?
because it's got that kind
I
of.
should try.
It's got those kind of like, cozy game vibes that I know you love so much.
Suddenly, I'm a cozy gamer. I don't know.
Yeah.
What
Hey,
happened.
you know what?
Yeah.
Why not?
Getting old, that's why.
Yeah.
Which, by the way,
Yeah.
happy birthday, CJ.
Oh my gosh.
Well, thank you.
It's CJ's birthday. That's right.
It is. Yeah.
Congratulations.
I'm the big 4-8 now.
Congratulations. You did it.
Yeah, I did
2 more years, man.
Yeah. Great.
Get ready.
Fantastic. I'm ready.
Get ready.
I'm not ready for that. No.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. The so the premise of this game is you are a little 13-year-old kid. There's a little character creator at the beginning, so you can make yourself look how you want to look. But you are, for some reason, stuck in a T pose. You are.
Awesome.
So stupid.
It's just you. No one else in the world has this problem. It's just you. You're in a T pose, and the game is broken into episodes or chapters. And I'll tell you why I say episodes in a minute. But you're just, at least so far, I've finished the first 2 episodes, and I think there's only like 8 episodes or something in the game, so it doesn't seem like it's going to be a terribly long game,
Okay.
which is fine.
Yes.
And at least at the moment, you're just kind of going about your daily life, getting ready for school, going to classes, wandering around your neighborhood. But you're T-posing the whole time, so
it's a little difficult.
you go down to the breakfast table, and you gotta, your right stick is kind of controlling the pitch of your body, and you use the trigger buttons to kind of open and close your hands. So you're grabbing a box of cereal and trying to pour cereal, but you're pouring cereal all over the table.
Is it kind of reminiscent of Octodad? Have you
That's
played Octodad?
exactly what I was going to ask.
It's-
Does anyone pay attention to the fact that you're stuck in a T pose?
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Because like the whole thing with Octodad was everyone was just kind of totally cool with
Yes.
the fact that it was an octopus.
No.
I love
there's
Octodad. That's great.
there are at least, there are some kids at school who bully him, who walk around, they'll see him and they'll start T-posing themselves and like making fun of you and stuff. So those
kids
there's
are jerks.
Oh, absolutely, yes. And it's not, the whole point of Octodad was it's one of those games where we're making it difficult to control on purpose, and that's like the fun.
That's why I didn't really play it too much, but
it's not like that.
It is fun though. So this is not like that.
Yeah, because see, I'm in the same boat as Greg. Like those games where it's like, we've just made the controls difficult on purpose. Not my thing.
Yeah, I like the joke of say quap wore thin in about 10 seconds for me.
Yeah.
Or Bennett Foddy's getting over it.
Yes, like I have no interest in those games, but
I'm
Octodad.
right
I did love the idea behind Octodad from the standpoint of the absurdity of the character.
Yes,
in the story, but yes,
but actually playing it, I was like, this is not fun.
Yeah.
My daughter and I love playing Octodad.
Yeah. Now see, and it does have that kind of, yes, you are
a T.
Yeah, you are having to. Oh, I'm spilling milk all over the table. I'm trying to get it into the bowl, but that's not the point. I mean, it's more for just a silly gag than we're just making it difficult to make it difficult. So
cool. I like what I'm hearing.
But it's very silly. It's very charming in that kind of Katamari way. And I was saying episodes earlier because I'm sort of hesitant to like even bring this up because it was a pleasant. You know what? I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not going to bring it up.
Okay.
We can talk about it later. Are you going to play it, CJ?
I am going to play it. Yeah.
Okay, then I don't want to spoil things for you.
I don't know when I'm going to play it, but I want to play it.
You should play it soon.
Okay.
You should play it soon. But it's like, again, it's on Game Pass. You can be downloading it right now.
I could play it on the cloud.
You could.
Don't even have to download it.
You could.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's very cute, very charming so far.
Cool.
I'm curious to see where it goes in the story, because like I said, so far you're just kind of bopping around town, going to school and stuff. There's a couple things that happen that seem like they're gonna eventually turn into plot devices, but it is yet to happen. But yeah, it's a cute little game.
Cool.
So
that's great.
Yeah. If you dig Katamari and the kind of humor and tone of those games, or indeed like Nobi Nobi Boy or whatever, you will probably dig this as well. So
cool.
All right.
Then continuing on the weird, silly, experimental indie game nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what, folks?
Uh-oh.
Season 2 of the Playdate is here.
Ha! Yes.
Remember the Playdate? Remember I bought a
Yes.
Playdate?
Yes.
Remember I bought a
that.
Playdate? You can see it is currently 6:18 specific time according to my Playdate screen.
There you go.
So season 2 of the Playdate has released.
Okay.
I did pre-order it.
Yeah.
And the initial and they're doing the thing, you know, with the Playdate seasons. They drop a couple games at once, like every week.
Yeah.
They dropped 3 games so far. One is called Dig Dino. The other one is Fulcrum Defender.
I've heard a lot of good things about that one.
And then the final one is Blippo Plus. I'm going to start with Blippo Plus because that is the one that I've barely touched.
Okay.
Because that is the gimmick of that one. And I say I barely touched it because I played it a bit, couldn't really figure out what you're supposed to do with it. And it's one of those games that is purposefully obtuse, and it's probably not even really a game. The gimmick of it is that you are it seems like you're like receiving television signals from some alien world or other dimension or something. So you're using the crank, and it's got the little like gyro meter scope.
Gyrometer?
Gyrometer.
I don't know if that's how you'd say that.
Gyrometer?
I don't know.
There's a gyroscope in that.
So you're using the little gyro feature and the crank to try and like tune in and hone in on the signals, and there's like a TV channel guide scrolling through the game, and I couldn't quite figure out how to actually access any of the stuff, but
sounds awesome.
Looking at clips, like it looks like there's actual like full motion video that they've recorded for it, and like
cool.
And there is, you can hear like, there's lots of voice samples and things like that. So it seems like it might be kind of funny and weird once you kind of figure it out. But I was like, I can't be arsed to mess with this.
Yep.
Yeah, I got no time for this. But I'll mess around with it later. I'll see if I can find some tutorial online or something. It's probably very easy, and I just got impatient. But so Dig Dino is actually super cute. It is. Remember a couple weeks ago I was talking about that dig a hole game?
Yep, game about digging a hole.
Vaguely.
Game about digging a hole.
Now I remember.
It is that, but for Playdate and with cute little animal characters.
That's cool.
And, yeah, and it actually works really well. You're presented with a little dig site, and the premise is you're trying to find dinosaur fossils. So you're tapping buttons to dig through the ground, and you'll bump into rocks, and you gotta, you'll find treasures and trash, and you can recycle that stuff or sell it to get money to upgrade your shovel to dig deeper, faster. or purchase more energy so you can dig longer, or buy drills to bore through rocks that will, inevitably block your path. And you're trying to find dinosaur fossils and stuff. And it's very cute. It's got a fun little loop. And it's one of those like, oh, I'm just going to pick this up and play it for 5 minutes and see if I can find anything. And
Cool.
if I don't, I'll power up my tools and we'll try again later. And it's a fun little game. I'm actually quite enjoying it. And Fulcrum Defender is as you suggested earlier, CJ, that's also a really good game. It is Inverse Tempest, in that it is a kind of old school style shooter. There's a big circle, but instead of you going around the outer rim, and stuff coming out at you, you are controlling a spinning turret in the center, and things come from the outside towards you.
Yes.
You use the crank to spin your cannon around. You
That's
use
cool.
the D-pad to shoot or to deploy special weapons, because it's got some light like rogue. It's not really roguelike because it doesn't carry over from play session to play session, but as you're shooting enemies, eventually you will level up. You gain experience for each enemy you shoot. You'll level up, and when you level up, you get to choose.
So it's like a Vampire Survivors sort of thing.
Yeah, you get to choose from like one of two upgrades.
Okay.
And sometimes it's like, oh, more ammo, so you don't have to worry about your gun overheating as much. Make your weapons more powerful.
It's still a roguelite mechanic.
Yeah. Or you can drop mines, or you can have like extra shots appear on the screen and things like that. And there's actually some really clever variety in weapons for the type of game that it is. And I'm having a lot of fun with that. It's a good
Cool.
kind of score chasing game. The idea is you're supposed to try and survive for 10 minutes. And once you hit the 10-minute limit, you win, but then they also let you keep playing to try and just how high of a score you can get.
Cool.
It's a fun little game. It's definitely one of the best games I've played on the Playdate. So
great.
Yeah. So season 2 of Playdate off to a strong start, I will say.
Excellent.
So, but yeah, that's what I've been playing.
All right.
What about you, CJ?
Well, I have been playing more South of Midnight.
Oh, good.
I have unlocked Crouton. I am at chapter 6.
Okay.
In the game now.
Okay, so you're almost halfway through.
Almost halfway, yeah, because it's 14 chapters, right? And the 14th chapter is just kind of a and I'm really enjoying it. It's funny, like I took your advice, Greg, and stopped worrying about the bats that were flying towards me, and just had more fun with the combat after not worrying about that stuff. So, and now that I have Crouton, the fact that you can possess another enemy and it'll fight alongside you for a short period of time, like that is cool.
Yep. That was what I was referencing last week that I figured you would like.
I like that a whole lot. Like anytime a combat encounter comes up, I immediately
that's the first thing I do.
That at an enemy and take advantage of that for a minute. And I'm really enjoying it. Like, and it's funny because like the combat and even the platforming, it's like kind of rote, like expected.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good, but it's not like amazing or anything like that. Like, but I feel like the background, the environments you're going through and the exploration, I really like. So, and I really think that is outstanding. So it's kind of a mixed bag. It's kind of like, well, like this is sort of vanilla, but the backgrounds are awesome and the graphics are great. And I'm still kind of like on the story. Like I don't love it, but I am enjoying playing it.
That's why I early on I referenced, like, I mean, when I first started playing it, I referenced Kenna.
Mhm.
It's because it gives me that same feel. Not necessarily that the story is the same, but it's kind of the same thing for me. Is just like it feels like a B level or a
Yeah.
single A or whatever. You know what I mean? Or double
Right.
A
Oh,
game.
yeah.
Like it's you can tell that they didn't have a huge budget.
Right.
So, but because of that, I feel like I'm a little more willing to let stuff go,
Mhm.
Yeah.
because it is rough around the edges. Absolutely,
It
it
is. Yeah.
But I really like the creativity of it.
Yeah.
I really like what they've tried to do here, and I think for the most
Mhm.
part they've been successful.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I would agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the characters and the setting and
yeah,
it goes a long way in kind of giving the game the appeal that it has.
yeah, I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It definitely does. So I'm about to meet Huggin Molly.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
Or is that what the character is? Or is it
You are. I haven't met her yet.
or I
I'm
have
like chapter 8.
oh,
They're-
okay.
they-
Well,
they do-
it's teased. It's teased.
Yeah, they do
you
start
hear about
teasing
her for a
Huggin' Molly.
long time.
Okay.
I think your next big encounter is one of my favorite. So one of the
Oh, yeah.
chapters you're about to go into is my favorite so far.
Okay. That's cool. I'm looking
yeah.
forward to that.
Yeah.
And I have been having a lot of fun with the game in general, despite like the sort of average bits in there.
Mhm.
So I am going to continue playing it. I plan on finishing it, but yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. I also picked up for the Nintendo Switch Picross Records of the Shield Hero
Oh my goodness.
because Jupiter released a new Picross game and then they put all the existing Picross games on sale.
Nice.
So this one was on sale and I had not picked it up because I think it was more expensive than the usual Picross games, and it was a license that I didn't really
Right.
have any affinity for. So I skipped it, much like the new Picross game that just came out, which is like based on a VTuber.
Actually, that one's not out
God.
yet.
No, it is out. Just came out.
It is not out yet.
It's
I'm
not?
looking at no. It's
What?
available for pre-order.
Oh,
I
okay,
love
then
how
that's-
sure of himself CJ was.
He
there.
really was.
Yeah,
that's
he
why
really-
I thought I could buy it now.
I mean, you
and
can.
I can.
CJ should go into politics.
pre-order.
It is actually it's the most exciting release on June 5th.
Shoot, it's coming out on the 5th.
Picross.
Definitely not picking that up.
Oh, I am absolutely picking it up. Picross. Je Fute Raden's Guide for Pixel Museum.
Yeah.
The name that rolls right off your tongue.
Mm.
Yeah. Kidding.
Okay, so it's a VTuber. Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah, a VTuber from a HoloLive group.
I don't know what
is
any
a
of those words
holo-
mean.
yeah.
So there's like there are groups of VTubers in Japan, and it seems like this person, whoever this personality is,
Yeah.
they're
This,
in a
this
group
goth
of
anime girl.
VTubers. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
What's weird about this
Okay.
though?
Yeah.
So this new Picross game that's coming out on June 5th.
Mhm.
Like all the puzzles that you're doing, it looks like they're all like actual like works of
Pieces
art,
of art.
like museum.
Oh, that's
painting.
interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
That actually makes me want to play it.
Yeah. But
I
it's
might have to get
hosted
this.
by this goth anime girl.
I may be able to overcome that based on the description you just gave. I don't know. I might not be able to.
yeah.
I don't know. The stuff looks pretty great.
But,
It does look great. Yeah,
Interesting.
it looks good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So-
I've gone from I wouldn't touch this ever to I might play
check it out. This might be
But
Greg.
it is $20 though.
This might be what I'm doing on the 5th. Is that what you were about to say?
No, what I was saying is this might be your. I mean, yes, it will be, but this
Ouch.
could be your gateway
No,
into the
it won't
world of VTubers.
I can already say with 100% certainty, no, it will not be.
Well, you never say never.
I
You
just
should.
did. I literally just did.
You should turn yourself into a VTuber. Just
No.
get a rig, then get an animated rig. Or you could be a ping tuber. Do you know about ping tubers?
No.
That
What are we even talking
that
about?
sounds dirty.
They animate less. It's just a ping file, and it changes expressions like
PNG.
PNG.
Yeah, PNG.
Is that what the kids call it? They call them pings.
I guess
I mean, you're the one saying it.
they call it a GIF tuber.
Oh God.
That game, by the way, is also coming out on Steam. So,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's
Yeah.
cool. But it's $20, and
it's Picross. A bargain at twice the price.
That's true. I might wait for a sale though, like I did with this one. But this one, I'm enjoying it quite a bit.
Good.
You know, it's Picross, and I'm really enjoying that. And I'm still whittling away at the Sega Genesis and
God, I
Master
can't believe you
System
haven't.
Picross.
That's my thing with, and that's one of the reasons why I don't rush out and buy all these Picross games like you guys do, because once I
think you
do
mean
like-
like I do.
Like
Yeah.
Phil does, because
once I do
just
one
want this
puzzle,
whole-
I won't put it down until I've gone. Like I'll play it every waking moment until I get through every puzzle.
Oh, really?
So it takes over all of my gaming time. So
I have not done that.
I'm
I don't think
enjoying
I have
it,
completed a single Picross title.
yeah,
I go in and
complete
snack.
everyone that I buy. So
Wow.
that's why I don't buy everyone.
Yeah. I don't buy everyone. I'm
Yeah,
not
I
going to
do.
buy this one.
I do.
But
Yeah.
what you've described makes me want to play this one. So
Greg, I just posted a link to the trailer to our little channel here. You should click on that. To our private chat.
Oh,
To all you folks listening at
private
home,
chat.
we have a private chat that we can use to communicate to each other secretly while we record.
And we barely use it.
We do barely use it. We normally just Slack.
Yeah.
There, I'll put it in our Slack as well.
Oh,
in our
there we go.
private,
Okay.
in our private Slack.
Because now I can put it in the show notes. Thank you.
Oh,
See?
CJ will put our private Slacks in the show notes.
No. The link that you pasted.
I got some private Slacks for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yowza.
I don't know. This
Hold it down,
person looks like a ping
trousers.
tuber to me.
What's that?
This person looks like a ping tuber to me.
Not
No
nearly
real
as
animation
animated.
happening here.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, Picross Records of the Shield Hero is pretty cool, and Picross in general is cool, and I'm
I might
enjoying
have to get
playing
this
all
one.
that stuff.
It looks pretty great, right?
It does. Yeah.
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 Yeah, there's like actual classical art. It's like
you
a
go.
virtual art history museum tour
Nice.
with a goth anime girl.
And what could be better than that?
Exactly.
I feel like lots could be better than that.
Do
But
you want to go to the Louvre or do you want to go to the Louvre with a goth anime girl?
There you go.
So,
Easy decision.
yep.
is it?
Neither. And then I also picked up Fantasy Life I.
Yeah, so
Girl.
I'm seeing a lot of people talk about this.
Yeah.
What's the deal with this? Sell me on this
What's the deal?
Fantasy Life.
Fantasy Life I, the girl who steals time.
Okay.
And I've played probably about 10 hours. I have no idea who the girl who steals time is. And
Here's the plot
in that.
twist. It's you.
It's you. It was the
That's
friends
gonna
you
be
made
the
along
big
the
reveal
way.
at the end.
Could be. Yeah, I'm sure that it is a character that I've met already,
Yeah.
but it has not been made clear
Okay.
who that is. So, yeah, Fantasy Life, I don't know if you remember, it's a game that came out on the 3DS 10 plus years ago.
I think I do
And-
remember this.
Yeah.
It's sort of like it's an RPG where you can select from about like a dozen different lives, and that's basically
Fantasy
like whatever
lives?
job you're going to Yeah, exactly. Take on, so you could be a farmer, or you could be a warrior, or a hunter, or a gatherer, or a tailor. All these different jobs that you can do, or
A tinker,
lives.
a tailor, a soldier,
Spy.
spy.
Yeah,
I
all of
want to
that.
be a cowboy.
All of that stuff.
Can you be a
Uh,
cowboy?
and then no, you can't.
Oh,
You can't be a
What?
cowboy. Sorry, you can be a paladin. Is that
Lame.
okay?
I want to be a paladin. Nah, it doesn't work.
Doesn't
Nope.
work. Oh,
Doesn't
Nope.
fit the song.
too bad. Well, so yeah, it's sort of an RPG, sort of a cozy life simulator thing.
Stick with the cozy games again.
I know.
Yep.
What's the deal with this? But yeah, and it's got like shades of Animal Crossing in it, because at a certain point in the game you have access to an island that you can customize and put houses for different characters in
Like a supervillain.
there. Kind of like a supervillain. You can have your own island. Yeah.
Mm.
But you create your character and
Called the Alan
your
Parsons Project.
Oh. I believe that's a hovercraft of some sort.
there you go. So it's like action RPG. It reminds me a lot actually of Dragon Quest Builders 2.
Oh, so now okay.
And that
There
you
it
You're
is.
a big
have
fan of those games, so
you have some like light tasks to do, but you can go and do anything you want pretty much in the game. Like there's no sort of set in lives that you have to take on. And there is a story, there is like a main story, but you can go off and do whatever the hell you want pretty much at any time. And you can level up the different areas in the game, and different enemies will show up, and you can like mine for resources and craft things. There's like a crafting mini game. And you can also unlock buddy characters that then you can give them houses in your town, and you can have them like come along with you on different quests, and be backup when you're fighting enemies, or you can have them gather resources if that's their life specialty. And it's really, really good. It's got like a lot of really interesting quality of life upgrades over something like Animal Crossing, where if you go up to a tree and you have the sort of the woodsman life, but your current life is the hunter or like a warrior life, you go up to the tree and hit A, and it's like, oh, you're in front of a tree. We'll just switch you to the woodsman so that you can cut down the tree.
That's nice.
And then, oh, you're the woodsman. You have an enemy right here. You can just tap A, and you'll switch to your like battle class and immediately start attacking. Like it's very nice, very simple controls, very easy to follow menus and prompts, and it maybe one of the best of this style of games for that. Like it's not too fiddly, and it's really enjoyable. And the music, by the way, Nobuo Uematsu did the music for the original Fantasy Life on 3DS. This game uses those same tracks, so it's a Nobuo Uematsu soundtrack, which is really nice. And it's getting a Switch 2 upgrade. This is the reason why I picked it up. It's getting a Switch 2 upgrade on launch day for like under $3.
Oh, that's
Well,
not bad.
So I figured, why the heck not?
This seems like something you and your kid are going to play.
I think, yeah, my daughter would love this game.
Because
Yeah,
I mean,
we'll
I'm just saying,
probably
because
play it
as soon as you described it
together.
as Dragon Quest Builders,
Yeah.
Yeah,
because I mean, I know you and she played that
back.
together.
Hell out of Dragon Quest
Yeah.
Builders. Yeah, it is very similar in tone. The writing is really fun. It's lighthearted and really jokey and punny at times as well. Like I think, Phil, you'd really like the writing in this game.
It doesn't sound like something I would be into.
fun and
Yeah.
lighthearted.
Feels
Yeah.
famously pretty dry.
Yeah.
But you can also play multiplayer. It's a co-op game. You can play it online with friends, and it has not only cross save but cross and not only cross play, but cross progression too.
Oh
So if you
my.
buy it on 2 platforms, you can actually just like bring your progression over from like the Steam Deck to the Switch or
Oh, that's nice.
whatever. So that is kind of nice. I like that as well.
Hmm.
So yeah, you can play with people from any platform. Yeah, it's good. It's kind of a surprising time waster game. Like I picked it up because I heard it was so much fun to just kind of waste time in, and you kind of get engrossed with doing the different quest lines and min-maxing stuff, and I kind of enjoy that. So yeah, and I have been enjoying Fantasy Life I have no idea why it's called Fantasy Life I, but it's a really fun game.
Hmm.
And it runs well on the Switch 1. Level 5 put out a video of what the Switch 2 upgrades are, and it's 60 frames a second, which is nice, and load times are cut pretty drastically, so it'll be a nice upgrade for Switch 2.
Excellent.
Yeah. So that's all I've been playing. I guess that means it's time for Blue Skies.
I wanna fly sky. Let's go together.
Let's do this one from hacker alias Fire Guts, who says, I've always been into video games, but the wife has not. We recently tried the Lego games together and loved them. Since there's little risk in dying, it has simple controls and they're lighthearted. Any suggestions for similar non-serious co-op games you may be played with your kids? No suggestion is too obvious. I would say Knack and Knack 2.
CJ and the Knack.
I thought Knack was actually really fun, and
Yeah.
it's very similar to a Lego game. There's not very much dying in it when played co-op, and it's a fun game. It's a long game. Like both Knack and Knack 2 are very
I never
long
touched Knack
games.
2.
But
No, I never touched any of the Knacks.
yeah, it's a pretty good fun game.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty good fun game.
I don't know.
Was it Overcooked?
Oh yeah, that's not easy though.
No, it's not.
That's
But it's a fun game.
that also may cause some unrest in your
It's a fun game though.
marriage. It is a fun game.
It's
Yeah.
what led to my divorce. Not really.
Yeah.
You know,
What else you got?
one that Finn and I played a fair bit of back in the day.
Mhm.
And this is perhaps an obvious one, but Minecraft.
Oh yeah,
Minecraft?
duh.
And that's
Just-
on everything.
Yeah, it's on everything. And you can just start it up, put it in just put it in like creative mode. You don't even
Yeah,
have to
turn
worry
off
about like the survival
dying.
stuff.
Yeah.
And then it just turns into a game of you and your friends exploring or just building whatever it is you want to build.
Yeah.
And that can just be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never really played a lot of games outside of Lego games. My kids and I played a lot of Lego games together, but other than that, I don't really play a lot of games with my kids. So
Yeah.
I don't really have many suggestions. Probably makes me a terrible parent, but I can live with that.
Yes. Yes, it does. Or you can play games like the Telltale games and just trade the controller back and forth and make choices on like The Walking Dead or whatnot. That's a fun
it's a
Clean
good
family fun.
good lighthearted game to play with the kids.
lighthearted.
Yeah.
Absolutely lighthearted. Yeah.
Quick, Timmy, which one of these people are going to die?
Yeah.
It's got to be one of them.
Who should we let die?
We have to let one of them die. We can't save them both.
Can't say
This is
that.
life,
Hurry
kiddo.
up, clock's ticking. They're both going to die if you don't make a choice.
You're killing everybody.
Ah. All right.
If you let them both survive or both die, that's more rations for you.
Mhm.
So,
True.
Oh.
He's not lying.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's do this one from Hacker Alias NY Badger, who says, "Do you
That's
think
the New York Badger
Oh, New York Badger.
to you and me.
Ah, yes. Do you think there's ever a world in which Microsoft puts Game Pass on Switch 2, streaming plus native games? I'm going to say no. There's no world.
I mean, in the multiverse, there absolutely is.
In the multiverse.
In the multiverse,
it's already happened.
There's a world where Chris Johnston is the president of Microsoft, and he decides to put the it on the Dreamcast 4. I mean, that's just the way multiverse works.
That's the way that works.
I don't know if it's ever going to happen, but you know what? If it did, I would not be at all surprised.
I was going to say, I'm the same. Switch 2, maybe not, but it's not nearly as far-fetched as it used to feel.
Yeah.
Well, that's true.
You know, Sonic the Hedgehog is on like Nintendo systems these days.
Forza Horizon 5 is on PlayStation.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, it's not far-fetched.
I can play Viva Pinata on a 3DS.
Viva Pinata.
You can. That's true.
Yeah, I know it is. I don't lie about Viva Pinata.
It was a DS game, wasn't it? It was a DS.
Oh yeah, yeah. It might have just been DS. I don't remember.
Yeah. I don't see it happening. I don't think Nintendo would allow it. But
you think the sticking point's Nintendo, huh?
Who knows? I think so. Yeah, either Nintendo or if we're talking about would Sony or the PlayStation ever have a Game Pass app? I just don't see that happening.
No.
I mean, I guess that's a good point. They'd have to be on board with it.
They'd have to be on board with it. I don't think so.
But again,
even Steam
I'm with
doesn't
Phil.
have a
I wouldn't
Game Pass
be
app.
surprised.
It wouldn't surprise me. No, I think the first of those that would fall would be like an official Game Pass app on Steam.
Yeah,
like we just got an official GeForce Now app for the Steam Deck, and even though the integration they did before was really nice, now there's a more formal way to do that, and I could see that happening on like the Steam Deck. Sure. Switch and PlayStation, I think that's more difficult because
the
Switch and PlayStation, they're competitors.
Well, what if
more directly? But
what if Microsoft gets out of the hardware game?
Well, that's.
I mean, that is definitely going to happen at some point, right? I mean, sort of. Yeah.
So let's say when
it's not like you have a competing manufacturer putting their games on your system now. They're just a third party.
So you're thinking of it more like EA Play suddenly, or Ubisoft Plus.
Yeah, they become a major.
Yeah, I could see that.
That seems to be where they're going.
Yeah.
It seems to be what the end game has been for a long time.
But again, EA Play and Ubisoft Plus, you're not streaming those games from those services. You're downloading them for PlayStation and Xbox. I don't think EA Play and Ubisoft Plus are on Nintendo Switch yet. But anyway, anything's possible in the future. Do I see it happening in the next year? No.
Yeah, I think that Switch 2 might be too early for that if it happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, who knows? The Switch 2, who knows how long that system will be active, because we don't have the 5-year cycle anymore. So
we don't. Yeah. All right, let's wrap up with this last one here from Hacker Alias. Listener Josh, I suppose.
Yeah.
Phil's favorite of the limited time beverages he has tried.
Oh my goodness!
Tell us, Phil. I
saw this question, and I was hoping you weren't going to ask me. Because here's the thing:
picking a favorite of your children, like
it's kind of the opposite problem.
You've only got one.
Kind of the But here's the thing.
Yeah.
They're all
those limited edition beverages.
They're all bad.
Well, you know what? It's not that they're all
Would
bad.
you want a single one of those to stick around, and would you continue to purchase and imbibe it?
You know what? There was one, and it was called Mountain Dew Baja Blast, and it was a Taco Bell exclusive, and now it is kind of widely available everywhere.
I was going to say that's not gone. Yeah.
No. So what they did was they made Baja Blast widely available. Baja Blast is great, by the way.
I've never had it.
Really?
Yeah. No.
Okay. Well, first go to Taco Bell.
There's your first problem.
You're already winning.
Something.
You're winning something.
And get yourself a delicious taco, and then get yourself
at
some
Taco Bell.
Blast. Oh yeah, you bet, man.
They still have those?
They do.
They sell tacos there?
If you ask, they'll make you one special.
Okay. Can I order it online? Because that's the only way I order food now.
So, any of these novelty beverages, if it tastes good, it just tastes like liquid candy. And it doesn't matter. This is the kind of tropical one. Oh, this is the apple flavored one. Oh, this is the cotton candy flavored one. It all just tastes like sugar
candy.
Yeah. And I can be like, oh, you know what? This is actually pretty good. And maybe I'll drink it one more time, and then it goes away, and then I forget about it. And then the new one comes out and I try it and I go, oh, this one's pretty good. If you were to give me a blind taste test with the previous one, could I tell you which one is which? No, of course not. Now, if one of them is terrible, like the Oreo Coke, I can okay. That's that.
I thought that was pretty good.
It was. Yeah.
I mean, I don't drink Coke Zero anymore, so.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Traitor.
Because it tastes like Diet Coke?
No. I just don't drink soda anymore. Think
Coke Zero tastes like Diet Coke?
It doesn't taste like Diet Coke.
Not even remotely. I can understand not like. I mean,
also Diet Coke tastes awful.
Yeah. That's why I don't like Coke Zero.
See, I can understand not liking the taste of Coke Zero.
Yes.
I don't get it, but I could, I'm willing to accept someone doesn't like the taste of Coke Zero, but to think that Coke Zero tastes like Diet Coke is the ravings of a madman. It just makes no sense to me. That's like saying Sprite tastes like 7-Up.
Not at all like saying that.
Not exactly. Of course it doesn't. But they're wildly different formulas. And it's exactly the same case with the two
Phil,
different.
You have not yet answered the question. Though maybe the answer to the question is none.
I'm going to say Baja Blast.
Baja Blast is your favorite,
and
it's no
it
longer
did stick
limited
around.
Edition, though.
Huh?
It's no longer limited.
Yeah. I mean it was, and now it's not. So hooray for me! I win.
There you go.
I win, as I do in all aspects of my life, except for all the stuff that counts.
All right.
Man, that got dark.
Yeah, no.
But that's a good place to end this episode, I think.
Yeah.
Alrighty, and that is our show for this week. Thank you very much for listening. If you have a question for us or would like to comment on something you heard, you can direct that to @P1 Podcast on Blue Sky. Or you can go to our internet website at playeronepodcast.com. There you'll find blog entries about Sega CD stuff from Mr. Greg Stewart. You'll find Generation 16 episodes. You'll find show notes and links to all the things that we talked about during this episode and all the rest. Plus, you'll find a link to our Discord server where you can discuss this episode with us and our other listeners.
If you'd like to subscribe to the Player One Podcast, you can do so by visiting playeronepodcast.com or by loading up your favorite podcast listening app. Also on Spotify, you can like us on Facebook. You can watch video archives of our show on the youtubes.com/P1 Podcast, or you can watch us live most weeks on, the YouTubes, the Facebooks, the Twitch.televisions, just follow our Blue Sky account to find out when we are doing our next live show. Typically, it is Sunday evenings at 5:30 specific time. So join us, won't you? And I'll tell you what, if you like what you've heard, and how could you, head over to patreon.com/P1podcast. Throw a few shekels our way. After all, Greg is absolutely bound to become a hardcore VTuber fan, and there is so much merch that he is going to want to buy. Little acrylic standees.
He has to pay for an animation rig first. We got to get.
No, he's not saying I'm going to become one.
Oh,
yeah, I was just saying he's going to become a big fan.
Oh no,
he's
going to
get
him
hooked.
To become a VTuber. We got to get him a rig.
Well, first he has to fall in love.
There's a rig for this.
Yeah, you buy a rig that animates while you're in it.
CJ's clearly looked this up.
I was going to say,
are we going to become?
You're not talking a physical rig. You mean like the software,
like the animation.
Yeah, okay, I understand.
Yeah, so it looks at your
goodness.
camera, and as you talk, like it moves the mouth of the
right.
Yeah.
Please look forward to Player One Podcast episode 1000.
Where we're all VTubers.
The start of season 2 when we switch to full VTuber mode. Because no one wants to look at any of this anymore.
No.
I mean, they never really did.
Wouldn't you rather see these lovely voices and these opinions coming out of adorable little anime boys?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going all chibi on this. Yeah.
The more I'm thinking about this, the more I'm liking this. How much are these rigs, CJ?
Well, they can be pretty pricey.
Well, sounds like a mission for our patrons. If you want to see us as adorable little chibi anime boys. And I mean, we're not even locked in. We can be whatever, right? We can be girls, we can be animals.
That's right. Yeah.
We can be robots.
Definitely robots.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
This is going to be great. If you want to help contribute to the VTuber era of Player One Podcast, patreon.com is the place.
Well, it'll be better for us because we won't visibly age after that point.
I mean, I haven't.
It's really just helping ourselves.
In these 20 years, I still look just as
I still look the same too.
Youthful.
You look at those old.
That is the funniest thing you've ever said.
Thank you.
Streaming and we're so young.
Oh my goodness. Doesn't hurt that I've had this hairline since like high school. So yeah,
right there with you.
Anywho, if you want to go to Patreon, that'd be awesome. Tell you what, you gain access if you are a Patreon supporter of the $5 tier.
Cheap. You
gain access to a special weekly bonus episode. We record it right after this, although it's weird this week.
Yeah,
but you know, we're trying to muddle through this, folks. Where we play games, crack wise, having fun doing all the stuff we can't do on the regular show. CJ,
yeah,
do we have a game this week?
We sure do. It's called recording the next episode of the Player One Podcast a week early.
That doesn't sound like a game.
Well, I'm not sure if we'll complete it successfully. So.
That sounds like nothing but losers on that game.
Kind of is a game.
Sounds like a gamble rather than a game.
Gambling is a form of gaming.
Yeah,
more so.
That's why they call it gaming when you head to the Las Vegas.
When you're in Nevada,
stages.
That's the gaming commission.
Yeah.
Anyway, please enjoy that. And I'll tell you what, if you have a couple bucks left over, why don't you go to patreon.com/Greg Seward to help support Greg's outstanding and his outstanding web series about North America's favorite runner-up, the Sega Genesis.
Thank you, Phil. And if you are a supporter of the $3 variety,
that's also very cheap.
Hello, Satan.
How's it going, Greg?
Are you excited for the extra episode tonight?
I can't wait.
I know you're a patron, so
I gladly give up my tithes every week, every month to help support your fantastic show.
I appreciate it.
Well, I appreciate you.
Oh, thanks.
And I hope you appreciate the fact that I used all my devil magic to prevent you from getting the new Nintendo Switch 2 system.
I kind of do.
It was all my doing, Greg. You'll never play your precious Mario Kart 9 as long as old Scratch has anything to say about it.
You get early access to every
I don't
video
have much
1
to
week.
do here in hell.
Or actually, it might be 2 weeks now. I forget what rule I set. Anyway, please consider supporting the show.
I think it's a worthy cause
Thank you.
myself.
Yes.
Is that it
That's it then.
for now?
That's it.
Yeah.
Yep.
CJ.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Phil.
Happy birthday
And Satan.
to you.
Happy birthday.
Oh, dear CJ.
Happy birthday to
You.
Well, thank you.
Look at that.
Thank you, Phil.
Don't just thank me.
Getting. Oh, and thank you, Satan.
Yeah, you ungrateful douchebag. I'll see you soon enough.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh.
Oh. Well,
Anyway, thank you, CJ.
thank you, Phil.
Agree.
Yo.
Thank you as well.
Thank you, Philip.
Of course, of course. And as always, we go thank you to you, our wonderful, wonderful listeners, every single darn one of you. As always, take care of yourself, your loved ones, your family, your friends. Be kind to each other. Be kind to yourself, most of all. And we'll see you next week, unless you're patron, and then we'll see you in the after show, which is also next week's episode. It's very confusing.
Very confusing.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.